Okay, so we are back in Borderlands 2. If you saw the last video, if you bothered to watch all the way through it, you will have realised that I went on an epic journey out into the middle of nowhere, fought 100 bad guys that I'd already fought before, and when I came to the end of the level where I thought I needed to be, where Claptrap's boat was sitting, I found an empty space where the boat should have been. Now, as confused as I was, I looked at the map and found the boat was actually literally just out here. 2 seconds. Right. Which boggles my mind somewhat. I probably should pay more attention to maps, but you look at the little mini map, there's just that glowing frigging triangle on the map. It doesn't say specifically where it is, it just says it's off in that general direction, off to the left. Now, that is exactly where I was heading when I was doing the whole heading towards Claptrap's boat. I mean, that was, you know, roughly the same location in the world as where I was kind of heading, so I kind of I blame myself, obviously, for being stupid. I even looked over here, if I remember rightly from those videos, looking back at them, I even looked over here and saw the boat and just carried on, but I didn't realise that this is just flying fucking bird things. I didn't realise this is what was out here. I didn't realise this is where I needed to go, and it's kind of interesting that I came up here earlier on, saw the charge, and sort of said, oh, you know, in one of the very first videos, you know, what's the point in this whole thing? Because, well, you know, there's nothing out here but some ammo, and why would you have to fight those crazy bat-like bird dragon creature things if there's nothing out here of any use? And here we are. We are stood on the boat that was once all the way at the back of the map. So maybe there was some thinking on the developers' behalf whereby they were thinking, okay, instead of making you go all the way through the whole shebang, rather than making you go through all that kind of thing, instead we'll just make the boat easily accessible right by the town where you start, which is a really, really good idea. Unfortunately for me, I didn't quite see it that way. So, you know, it's unfortunate. We are now going to have to kind of go through this whole thing again. So, yeah, that's kind of where we are with that. Now, I'm going to kind of skip some of the loading screen and just kind of get to the next bit, as I have wasted a fair amount of time here. So we will do that, and hopefully, you know, there'll be something of a jump in video for you. And this is where we have popped out. This is after we've done the loading screen on Claptrap's boat. We have appeared here, and this is the beginning of our heading towards Sanctuary here. So that's all good. We've actually kind of made some strides forward. A bit of a waste of 2 videos, but having recorded them and done them and whatever else, I kind of am loath not to upload them, and you know, you still might get some enjoyment out of seeing the ranking up, or the points, or whatever, or the combat, or blah blah blah. And maybe you can see the same mistake I made, and if you are going to play this game yourself, then you might not make such stupid mistakes by learning from mine. The smartest man always learns from others' mistakes rather than his own. That's where teaching and learning comes into life. Rather than make mistakes yourself, let someone else make them and then teach you about them. So this is all new for us. This is finally, we've moved on to the next section of the game. Same crappy bullymong we have to take on, and I imagine there's going to be more bandits and more bullymong here if I know anything about computer game design, and there you go. Kind of obvious that there was going to be more of a wave around here. I don't think upgrades are really going to do anything, unfortunately. Did a little bit of damage, so just finish these off. Yeah, really, you know, kind of unfortunate in that. Bit of a waste of time for both myself and perhaps for you if you have watched all the videos in the sequence. But as I say, you know, it's all, you know, I'm getting towards the end of level 8 now, thanks to all the extra experience I've gained doing this, and yeah, we'll just carry on and hope for less of me being a dildo and more of me not being a dildo. So we've hit a save point and there's a glowing green box. Generally always means something to click on, and the triangle says it's the objective, so this will be completing our objective here. Yeah, gonna have some chat from the lady, you know, or whatever she can go on about what she wants to go on about. Might as well increase her ammo, because I imagine whatever comes next is going to require ammo. We might as well clear out some inventory space as well at some point, because we are not going to necessarily use or need everything that we have here going forward, and I think it only makes sense just to get rid of the crap we definitely know we're not going to bother with going forward. Let's see what this is all about. Okay, so as expected, this isn't going to work. You'd imagine there's going to be some type of go fetch something type mission. Yeah, blah 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 blah. If you walk half a mile, yeah, there we go. Oh, nice close up of her eyes there. Lovely. So, yep, here we go. So, into this rather uninviting looking mouth of a dead creature, who I'm glad I haven't actually had to fight. The bullymong seem enough. And here be bandits, I imagine. And the bandits are going to be holding the thing I need, and thus I have to kill them all. Standard affair for bandit based games. But that dude's quite huge, and he seems to have a lot of health and shield. I seem to have been surrounded. Good. Good. Oh. Well, he's almost dead, anyway. Oh. I've never seen one of those before. They seem to be suicide bombers. Which is nice. Always good to have a suicide bomber in your game. Okay, there seems to be like a never-ending... Oh my god. Wealth. Bad guys, as 4 more have just appeared on my mini-map. And there's more of those huge guys with the shields. They seem somewhat overpowered here. Getting a little bit close. Sniper rifle's going to help me here. So my energy is being depleted rather quickly. I think this dude, I think that dude was just pummeling me. His shield is practically full. I don't think I'm going to do anywhere near enough damage to him before I die. So, nothing really new there for me. Died many a time playing this game. I don't know what that says about me and my skills in Borderlands or my skills in first-person shooters, especially as I have now put myself back in the more comfortable seat of playing with a gamepad rather than a mouse. I thought he'd seen me. I was going to get upset about that. Lovely. Good old headshot. Cheers everyone up. He's moving very, very slowly, but he's moving just enough at that distance to make that shot very, very difficult. I'd really, 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 really like to clear as much of these guys out at distance, because that whole situation where they all moved in and just surrounded me, threw grenades and then pummeled me was not a lot of fun. I don't know what that purple stuff is. I don't think I got covered in it. Hopefully it didn't get covered in it, or whatever it was. Oh, come on. Dead. Dead. Okay. Successful. Now I'm hoping they were the last of the bandits in this particular section of the map, so that we can move on and get some other stuff going. Some sniper rifle rounds. Always useful. Looks like a box of guns and various bits and pieces. So that's the mission objective. I need to grab something off that robot. Let's see what we've got on offer here. 1310's not so much an interesting one for me. Don't think I need another sniper rifle. Sniper rifle? Shotgun. As I don't really use them anyway. Unless I'm in a real jam with a heavy health or shielded enemy that is particularly close by. No, I seem to have enough ammo out of that box. So just a little look round. Might as well grab as much crap as we can. Out of this place before we leave. I think we earned it. Wasted a shit ton of cash on being rebuilt digitally by the machine, which doesn't actually save your position, it would seem, overall. Just saves it for when you die. More of a checkpoint than a save point. I think every time you turn the game off and turn the game back on again, I think it plants you back into the nearest town, which to a point makes sense for me, but then I also think that, you know, you can't always get your game to a section or a point where it makes sense to leave it and then return back to the main city that's there. So, like if I was in the middle of doing this and I got a phone call, or I had to leave, or I had to go and do something, you know, I just wanted a game for half an hour. as much as RPGs aren't really for casual gaming necessarily, but you might want to just fill half an hour of your day. You get so far into a level, get to a save point, turn your game off, and then you find yourself in the situation where you've just respawned back in a town and you have to go through all those respawning bad guys that I love so much. So it looks like you can change the ammo or the gun type on this vehicle. You can change the camo type on the vehicle to a number of things, very much like your character, I assume. You can probably unlock... yeah, I've unlocked 13 out of 69, so you can unlock various camos and change the look of your vehicle. I don't know if that goes any further as to... with the vehicle type, whether you can change that or whatever else. Might just change that to a rocket one just so we have that option. Might as well fiddle with the colour as we can. Bright pink one might be fun. I don't want them both the same colour. Let's go dirt road, that seems like fun. But I'm going to pick the top vehicle, deploy that bad boy. I guess you don't just automatically start in the car after deploying it. No, there you go. So, enter the gunner seat. So very much Battlefield, or maybe other type of games, but I remember Battlefield mostly, where you can sit in the gunner seat or the driver's seat. I imagine if you're playing this co-op, then one of you can drive, one of you can shoot. I would probably be useless in either seat, as the controls for this are not the type of controls I would ideally like. I hate cars that accelerate with the sticks rather than an accelerator and brake. It makes sense because then you can fire the gun with the left and right trigger as you normally would a normal gun. So it has its ups and its downs as a format. I suppose if I didn't have to shoot while driving, then I probably wouldn't mind so much. If I was doing this co-op, if there was another player sat in that back seat, I probably wouldn't mind driving with the left and right analog sticks rather than kind of using the accelerator and brake like you do in most racing car games. I seem to have a little gun on my own at the front of the vehicle. It's not probably as powerful as one in the back, but that's quite cool, the fact that I can still shoot and kill things. Tempted to get out of the vehicle and see if there's anything to loot, but it doesn't look like there's anything to loot here, so probably just need to carry on. I do pick up whatever that thing drops, it seems, so it's probably worth just running them over whenever I see an opportunity to do so. Ooh, hitting fun. 1 of 5 enemies were running them over. Oh, well, might as well get a second one. In fact, we might as well just run them all over. Dead? Is he dead? I think he's dead. There's still one alive though. He's throwing stuff at me. Take his legs out from underneath him. And reverse over him, yeah. Damn good fun. Okay. And then we emerge out into the world. I imagine is going to be a world for quite some time. It's snowing quite heavily, very icy. I don't know how that affects me or doesn't affect me in my car, but I'm going to try and head towards where I think the dot is. I'm not very good at reading these type of maps, because that little dot looks, you know, in that direction, and when you head that direction, apparently, oh Jesus Christ, can't actually drive up here. Well, Use a vehicle turret. Okay. So, yep, that's the turret, and that's the driver's seat. Woohoo! So there you go. Nice easy switch with the A button. Lots of machines here. Mostly all white weaponry, one green weaponry, which, you know, doesn't really say much to me in terms of buy me. Kind of unfortunate. Those vending machines aren't more useful. I have a skill point. Seems like a good thing just to carry on down that same one path and try and unlock some stuff. I don't know if that's true or not. I do get a fair amount of critical hits when shooting even without a sniper rifle, so doing now 12% extra damage or whatever it was, it doesn't seem like an overly bad thing. Anyway, so there's more Bullymon to run over. Might as well get that done. Let's swap seats and have a go at this gun. Whoosh. Oh. Those flying bat things are damn annoying. Oh, that one's just actually attacking the car. The vehicle seems to be taking a certain amount of damage from this little thing. It's now smoking, so we probably need to move. Run it over. So those flying back things are actually just flying into my vehicle. That seems like it would hurt them more than me, to be fair. Get myself turned around and actually head in the direction I need to go in. Maybe I can just outrun these crazy bird-like creatures, I don't know. It would seem so. Look, there's some dudes there. They didn't seem to care for me. Probably should have changed to the turret well before. Started shooting, or I started shooting. And that's all good fun, but now we have, oh my word, some huge dude with a shield and a ton of pretty big bad guys. The badass nomad is absolutely comically huge. I mean, that is just phenomenal in size, and they've blown my vehicle up between the two of them. Managed to kill said badass nomad though, so he's dropped some good stuff. Not bothered. Probably not bothered. So although I said it was good stuff, it was, you know, probably higher end stuff than would normally be dropped, and maybe that's due to our fantastic new thing. We picked up the Jesus, the word has gone out of my brain. That's so annoying. Artifact. Artifact, I don't know what the artifact is, but it gives us the potential to pick up better stuff when bandits are killed. So may have worked out for us on that one, although it's not like they dropped an orange weapon or anything. I think we got to see our first blue one earlier, and we didn't actually get to pick it up because it was thrown off the edge of the map by Flint, but it looked blue to me anyway. So going from green to blue would always cheer me up, as you know. better guns, or more rare guns, should I say. They don't necessarily have to be better necessarily, but as I said previously, when I found out there was a colour scale, a rainbow of guns, I imagine that the more rare they are, the better they are. That's how I'd work it in my head, logically anyway. So I'm hoping that's how it works out. Let's carry on here.
You're never getting into Sanctuary, you bloodshot skaglegs.
Weird, kind of hollow.
Just a sec. Roland wanted to talk to you. Let me echo him.
Roland's popping up over here.
So you're the one I've been hearing all this radio chatter about.
Okay, Roland.
I used to be a vault hunter.
Fascinating.
Until I formed the Crimson Raiders. We'll catch up when I get back to Sanctuary. For now, I need your help.
What's going on?
My men tell me Corporal
So
Reese
much
has
story, Roland. So much story.
Bring Reese back to Sanctuary, and you'll have earned your place.
Yes, raiders are trying to get into your camp.
Roland's contacted you? Good. Listen to
Well,
what he
maybe
says.
he can, maybe he
Help us
can't.
defeat Jack.
He mostly can't if you keep talking to me and I can't actually get on with the story. So, before I can get into Sanctuary, which seems to be my the most important goal in my life currently, it would seem I have to go and do a fetch mission, which is, again, archetypal of these kind of games, so I probably shouldn't be too surprised by that fact. You know, it's one of those things of, you can complain about these things, say, oh, you know, they're old hat, there needs to be some innovation in these type of games, and then when people innovate in these type of games, people moan and say, oh, you know, that's not a proper RPG because it doesn't do this, or it's not a proper, you know, first person shooter because it doesn't do this, and blah blah blah. So I guess, you know, you've got to be careful what you ask for in life, because you might get it. So I shouldn't complain. Jesus, I shouldn't complain too much about the go fetch missions that are so typical of this style of game. Well, I don't really want to get out of my vehicle here. It seems like a dangerous thing to do. But looking at it, that big glowing circle with flashing lights and whatever seems to be pointing to here somewhere. And although I can't actually see anything from within my vehicle, maybe me getting out of the vehicle will help me here. So there we go. Although I couldn't actually see that from inside the vehicle, I had to get out. So, and again, not untypical of this type of game, I've got to the point where I meant to get to, found some more information, and then was told I need to go somewhere else again. So I just want to look on the map this time before I go crazy, go in the wrong direction, and I will probably end up going the wrong direction anyway. I can't seem to get through there in a vehicle by the looks of things. If I go down this way, some large wall, I imagine that goes somewhere. We're not going to find out where just at this moment, because I'm going to turn around. I can't imagine that's where we need to go. Let's do some more running over, as that's always good fun. Can I fit my car through that hole? No, is the answer to that question. I'm really not enjoying the controls of this car, I have to say. It's far more fun running Bullymong over than it is shooting them though. So there's always that to life. Oh, that's not going to work out for us, and now we're trapped, and Bullymong are firing things at us. So this is annoying because there's just a plethora of enemy for us to kill, and all I want to do is go to the bit of mission that I want to go to. So although I complain a lot about Borderlands 2, I am enjoying playing it, and I'm enjoying my playthrough here, but again, I just want to go and do this one part of the mission. I'd rather the game didn't spawn enemies every 5 foot for me to kill. Again, there are more Bullymong just appeared here, so I'd rather they didn't do that. I'd rather they just put more bad... Jesus Christ. I'd rather they just put more bad guys in the location where I'm going. You know, instead of having 5 Bullymong here, 5 Bullymong there, then 10 bandits or whatever, why not just stick another 10 enemies in the location I'm supposed to be going to? So this is back where I started. This is where I picked up my first car. I don't think I can go through that bandit camp to where I need to go, so I'm going to go around this way. I need to jump over this thing again. Oh my god. Oh, just I am so frustrated by this. It's unbelievable. Just so unbelievable. Why is this so difficult to do? I did it once before. I've done it previously. Oh my god. It's like the worst thing in the world to drive this piece of shit. So, right, this jump. We've done it once. Let's do it this time. Oh! Just make the fucking jump. I mean, I did it on my very first attempt. Why is it such a difficulty to do now? Oh my god. Oh, just so frustrating that those things keep appearing. Just fuck off, would you? Oh my, this is just... I can't even reverse straight. So frustrating. So frustrating. You can't believe, can't understand the amount of frustration. There you go, cleared that jump, fucking finally. And now I have to drive all through this section yet again. Try and just get through here at speed. Get back to where we were going. Pointless, just like I say, I've enjoyed Borderlands 2, and for as much as I rag on it at this point, it's not like I hate the game, but I find this mechanic entirely pointless. The continual re-emergence of the same enemies, the continual, Jesus, the shitty vehicle control boggles my mind. The fact that, as I say, you have to fight 5 Bullymong just to get to the where you're going. I just want to get there, do the mission, and move on. I don't have to keep stopping, getting out, fighting, stopping, getting out, fighting. Oh my god. Oh my god. I mean, seriously. Seriously, I mean, it's a laugh or cry situation at this point. I mean, it really is. This is probably a crying point now. Just, I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't know what more to say on that matter. I am thoroughly confused that is clearly the way I need to go. That is obviously the path I need to take. So why is this so difficult? Why is this such an impossibility? And the fact that right at the point where I need to go over this little fucking ridge, that's the point where these bullymong fucking come out. So I am gonna stop and kill them. As much as that frustrates me and annoys me that I have to do this, because I just want to go and deal with the bit of the game I need to deal with. I am just gonna lever all of that. Jesus, see, this is what I'm saying. I mean, they just keep coming and coming and coming, and then when I come back through this bit of the level again, they're all gonna be back. They're all gonna be there again. Now then, I don't think I need to go up there. I can't actually drive this thing, but it's definitely this way. There's no two ways about it. I have to go over there. That is where I need to be. And it looks like some more creatures have spawned. You are shitting me. I mean, what the fuck is going on here? Right, finally. Come on, come on. What is wrong with you? There are bad guys and there are frigging bat-like creatures. Come on, car. You can do this. Oh, there's a dude coming. Let's just gun him down. Hope that's it. Enough to do him in. Come on, come on. Oh, there's a grenade just attached to my car. Yes, no. What are you doing, car? Oh my god. Apparently, it's impossible, even when there's nothing blocking your path, for you to... I don't even know where I'm going anymore. It's impossible for you to drive up that ridge. So I guess for all my frustrations, without any obvious barrier, without any, you know, if there was rocks, proper rocks there, proper struts or something to stop my car from going forward, I probably would have worked out a lot quicker that I can't take my car across that ridge. It's clearable in a car. I've done leaps and jumps and whatever else. Ah, Jesus. In this fucking thing, I can clear 5 or 6 foot in it. It should easily be able to make it over this goddamn ridge and up that frigging hill. However, it cannot. So we are gonna have to just do what the vehicle can't and just jump over that tiny little fucking gap. There's those poxy frigging bird things again. Ugh. That's it, go and attack the fucking dudes in there. So, loads of dead creatures. This is where we need to be, and that guy is taking a belt load of shots and living. He's got a shield on, which makes him even harder to kill. That's a grenade coming in, so have one back. Theirs was more effective than mine. Okay, so this has gone extremely badly. There's still one more of these goddamn dudes left. And all those shots are just going past him, apparently. Oh my word. One of these would have been enough. Why was there 3 and why are my bullets missing? Jesus. Oh, well. We're here now at least. We've done what we need to do. Bat-like creature just blocking the view. Nothing there of any real interest, I don't think.
Goddamn bloodshot, there's too many of them. If anyone
Well, apparently
I need help.
dude we're looking for needs help, unsurprisingly. Slightly more to our mission to go here. No, and they're just wailing on him down there by the looks of it. So they're throwing tomahawks more accurately than I'm shooting a sniper rifle. Don't know what that says about them or what it says about me, really. Good. So interesting weapon box back here. So, oh my god, we might as well give that a look. Okay, assault shotgun, double barreled street sweeper, 20 times 8, 22 times 10, which seems better. Do I make some room for it? We're gonna look. Again, I don't know why I bother swapping half these fucking guns out. I really don't. I think we'll take that one. Yeah, it helped me with a challenge, but realistically, I am probably never going to use that gun. And I really probably should just sell everything. But one machine gun, one submachine gun, one pistol, one sniper rifle, one shotgun. Just have one of everything and then sack the rest off here. Let's talk to this dude.
A Vault Hunter? Didn't think I rated that much of a rescue.
Yeah. So the continuation of this seemingly simple enough objective is I have to go into a bandit base and kill lots of bandits. And I guess that means he's dead. Yes, Reese is dead apparently. Okay.
He was one of the first Crimson Lancemen I recruited to the Raiders.
That's
Get that power core back, and while you're at it, kill some
the world
bandits for Reese.
gone to shit because now the Terminators are gonna take over the world if, you know, if Carl Reese is dead. What chance does Sarah Connor now have? Okay, looking at this landscape, it seems like there's an awful long way to go here to our next objective. So I think I'm going to try and wrap the video up here. Maybe just swap a couple of more powerful guns up. So this is the end of the episode. It's been almost 40 minutes long. So if you liked the video, I'd appreciate press the like button. If you want to see more videos like this, then please hit the subscribe button. There will be more episodes following this, and you will see the conclusion of how this event turns out. Thank you for your time.